Today I will be talking about tire. What is really tire? Many of us just know you fix your tire, you start to move on the road. There are so many things I like to bring to your awareness concerning tire. If you want to leave one particular place to another with your car, without the tire is not rolling, you will not be able to get to that place. So first of all, I will talk about tire requirements. Tire support the weight of the vehicle. Everything you have inside your car, every load, the passengers, you yourself, it is the tire that support the weight of this vehicle. Tire absorb and dampen just from the road. As you move your car, it enters all the oscillation caused by the road. Tire absorb the damping of this road. Tire transfer drive. As I said earlier, you are moving, you engage gear 1, gear 2 to gear 6 nowadays. It is the tire that is transferring this drive. Even when you brake on the road, you brake, or during the cornering force, all these things is being reacting through the tire. When you the transfer drive, braking and cornering forces, all this, the tire absorb all this stress. The tire also have low rolling resistance. When you turn your steering, the accurate transfer of steering forces to the road or to the end of the tire. When you don't do what this tire required, when you don't know exactly what to do, tire is the only thing that if it happen on the way, you can lose your life. It can take your life. Any other fault in the car, the worst that might happen, the engine will go off. When the engine did not move, you may not get accident. But when the tire fail, you might lose your life. You might lose your passenger. You might lose your family. There is the design of the tire now. There is a distinction is made between tires with inner tube and tubeless tire. There are some tires that you have to put tube inside. You use it with that. And there are some tires that is called tubeless. This one, there is no tube inside. You just put the tire on the rim, on the other alloy rim or the steel rim, and you just start to go. Anyway, as of today, tires with inner tube are only used in motorcycle and some commercial vehicle. Tire for the tube, never make attempt to use it as tubeless. It is deadly. It can kill because it was not prepared to be used as tubeless. The one for tubeless is well prepared for the task ahead of it because they make sure it seals the air by the side. You can see the nylon. That is this yellow one. The inner one. The upper one is the crown plier, which is the base. It's at the side. The side is carries a lot of weight from the vehicle. It was made stronger. This side is stronger. If you watch the left and the right, is stronger. So you can see the car case. The car case is the side also, and the bead reinforcement is like the wrapper by the side of it. By the side of it here, you have this bead reinforcement. This one, with this yellow you are saying, is very strong. It can withstand a lot of heat. It can withstand a lot of pressure. You see, this one so is the bead core. Like those days when some people burn the tire, they remove this bead core. Is thick. When you take it down, and what is here is what is inside here. You can see it's a line of iron cable. You can see the side wall, and inside is the inner linear, and here is the bed. In Europe, where I am, especially Germany or Europe, we have two types of weather. We have the winter, that it can even go sometimes to -10, and we have the summer that can go sometimes to 33-degree temperature. And we have two types of tires we are using here. There is the one for winter, and there is the one for summer. I would just like to show you some diagram, some tests that were made. So people made a test to see the grip between winter tire and summer tire. You will see the temperature and you will see the grip. Please watch your screen set and watch my mouse. On this line by the left is the grip, and by the down is the temperature here. So when you see, this is winter tire. Winter tire is on this egg. When they match the brake, the grip on the floor was better for winter tire than when you brake with summer tire. From -10 for summer tire to 7-degree, that is where the curve happen, because by winter tire the grip on ground is better by when compared to when you use the summer tire. But what have advantage also have disadvantage. The winter tire that was better in lower temperature, you see the curve. When the weather is now from 7-degree, the winter tire is no longer good for hot temperature. But the summer tire, when you see the grip on the floor, it's not better from when it's 7-degree. Please, before buying a tire, ensure that you check your manual and know what is the recommended tire for your car. It's very important, because when you check the body, after checking the paper, either you can see 165 times 65 arrow 14, that's 79T. This arrow is very important, is the radial construction of the tire. This 14 is measured in inches. This is the diameter of the tire, inner ring in inches. Watch this, my mouse, from the top of where, or the top of this my mass to the down, that is the rim. That is this 14, what it means. And the next one again is this 79. This 79 is the load index. So that is the load you can put on this car. By index, that is the 79. That is load capacity of the tire. What it can take is this 79. And this T that follow, that is the speed symbol, indicating the maximum speed for the tire. In this case, 190 per hour. So let me explain some things here. One thing that is very important also when buying tire is this loaded desk where you see 79. And one thing I need to explain to us, every tire is not carrying the same number. You might be using 165 by 65 by 14, but this load index, like where they have 79, you can have another one 100 there. You can have 101. What that one really mean? That one can carry a lot of load and still able to meet up with its function. The speed rating is very important in your car. That is why some people, if you check some people that have most of the accidents, they just take some neighbor's car. They don't even know all this, what sort of tire, the situation of the vehicle, the situation of the brake. They start to run more than necessary. You just imagine. There is something I want to show you now. If you check by that 100, the speed symbol is J for John. And any tire that have that maximum tire speed J, it means you cannot run more than 100. What now happen if you run more than 100? The tire will heat up, there will be problem. Now, see, 120 is L. You cannot run any tire that have that speed symbol L. You cannot run more than 120. You have Q, you have S, you have T, you have H. In Europe here, H is very important. At least can run 210. You have V, 240. You have W, 270. While you have from 300 is Y. So from 2009, the European Union now agrees that the consumption rate of that tire, the petrol consumption rate, must be fixed on the tire so that people will know. I will just show you a little diagram of what I'm talking about. When you see this particular tire is B, it means, and it's of a green, it means for fuel consumption, it can save a lot of fuel for you, this particular one. And this particular tire, this same tire again, during rainfall is very important. It can withstand. It's also B during wet season. And if you check, watch my mouse now, there are some tires, when they are going on the road, they make ho, 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 ho. They are very loud. But this particular one is 72 dB, the noise that comes out of this tire, that this tire emits. So that is why when you also buy, please check. When you have it more than D or E, that tire is not good. It will consume a lot of your petrol, because there are so many things that led to the consumption of petrol in your car. But many people don't mostly look at this area to say they want to check We're always checking engine, why is it consuming petrol, but this is, it could be one of the factor also that could lead to fuel consumption. So it's very important that we check. As I said, all this law was from 2009 in Europe, that every tire must have this inscription on it. They put it is they will gum it on the tire, so you will know what you are buying, whether it's A, B, which class are you buying. So it's very important when buying tires, especially the one people in Europe here. Because when you buy a new tire, most have 7 mm thickness, and that 7 mm, it can grip the ground very good, whether it's winter or it's summer, the grip is very good. But as you continue to use it, it wears. But there is what is called tire wear indicator. This tire wear indicator, they call it wheel projection. There is a mark out in the tire where you can measure. Please, when this tire is now lower than 1.6 mm, from that indicator where those points, I will show you in the next picture, where those point is, you may put a measurement from there, something to measure. If it is lower than 1.6, it's no longer secure. It can no longer, anything can happen when you are riding it. So I will take you to a picture to explain what I mean by that.